cabal, a web, a network of people, billionaires, academia, research, scientists, entertainers that were involved in trafficking of human beings and using girls, raping and abusing them. You have to ask yourself, do you want somebody like that to be leading this country? No. It is up to us to get these people the fuck out of here. Yes. That's right. That is right. We're going to get this started here. Surround the White House 1.0 using caution tape surrounding the White House, because this is the side, this is the scene of a criminal scene. Yes. And we need people to know that Donald Trump is a war criminal. Yeah. Bottom line. Woo! Let's see, put my military skills to use here, call out some cadences. Trump must go now! Trump must go now! Trump must go now!
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now!
Surround the White House 1.0!
Surround the White House 1.0!
Come back Monday, the Trump must go!
Come back Monday, Trump must go!
Surround the White House 2.0!
Surround the White House 2.0!
Come back Monday, Trump must go!
Come back Monday, Trump must go!
Surround the White House 3.0!
Surround the White House 3.0!
Come back Monday, Trump must go!
Come back Monday, Trump must go!
Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump!
Que se vaya, Trump!
Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump!
Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump!
Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump!
Que se vaya, Trump!
Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump! Okay, here we go. Number one, our solemn vow.
Number one, our solemn vow.
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
Number two, we're nonviolent.
Number two, we're nonviolent.
We gather millions and won't relent.
We gather millions and won't relent.
Number three, we must unite.
Number three, we must unite.
Different views, but the same fight.
Different views, but the same fight.
Number four, when they attack.
Number four, when they attack.
Rally more people and come right back.
Rally more people and come right back.
Now it's your turn, take a stand.
Now it's your turn, take a stand.
Join us from across the land.
Join us from across the land.
Join us in our solemn vow.
Join us in our solemn vow.
Trump must go, but Trump not now.
Trump must go, but must go now.
All right, yeah. Yes, that was good. Which side are you on, friends? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, friends? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, friends? Which side are you on?
Which side are you on, friends? Which side are you on?
There's fascists in the White House. Which side are you on?
There's fascists in the White House. Which side are you on?
In the streets we march now. Which side are you on?
In the streets we march now. Which side are you on?
It's time for you to join us. Which side are you on?
It's time for you to join us. Which side are you on?
In D.C. we make a stand. Which side are you on?
In D.C. we make a stand. Which side are you on?
Which side are you on, friends? Which side are you on?
Which side are you on, friends? Which side are you on?
Yeah! right, great job. Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump. Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump. Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump. Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump. What do we want? Trump out. When do we want it? Now. Attacking immigrants, we say no.
Attacking immigrants, we say no.
The Trump regime has got to go.
The Trump regime has got to go.
Arresting immigrants, we say no.
Arresting immigrants, we say no.
The Trump regime has got to go.
The Trump regime has got to go.
From every block, from every town.
From every block, from every town.
Flood DC and shut it down.
Flood DC and shut it down.
From every block and every town.
From every block and every town.
Flood DC and shut it down.
Flood DC and shut it down.
Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump.
Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump.
Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump.
Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump.
Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump.
Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya, Trump.
Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump.
Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump.
Trump must go now.
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 Let me hear you scream.
And this is the crime scene tape that, if you saw last Saturday, went halfway around the White House. And we want to make sure the crime scene tape is right here, right in front of the White House, so the whole world can see the crime scene that's being taped off of the White House that is occupied by fascists that we are here to drive from power.
Don't worry. All right.
In the name of humanity, refuse to accept a fascist America.
Fascist America.
The name of humanity, refuse to accept a fascist America. Fascist America. In the name of humanity, refuse to accept a fascist America.
Fascist America.
Trump must go now.
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 Must go now.
What do we want? Trump out. When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Trump out.
And when do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Trump out.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Trump out.
When do we want it?
Now.
From every block, from every town.
From every block in every town.
Flood DC and shut it down.
Flood DC and shut it down.
From every block and every town.
From every block in every town.
Flood DC and shut it down.
Flood DC and shut it down.
From every block and every town.
From every block in every town.
Flood DC and shut it down.
Flood DC and shut it down.
ICE Gestapo, we say no.
ICE Gestapo, we say no.
The Trump regime has got to go.
The Trump regime has got to go.
ICE Gestapo, we say no.
ICE Gestapo, we say no.
The Trump regime has got to go.
The Trump regime has got to go.
Arresting immigrants, we say no.
Arresting immigrants, we say no.
The Trump regime has got to go.
The Trump regime has got to go.
Arresting immigrants, we say no.
Arresting immigrants, we say no.
The Trump regime has got to go.
The Trump regime has got to go.
Attacking trans people, we say no.
Attacking trans people, we say no.
The Trump regime has got to go.
The Trump regime has got to go.
Attacking trans people, we say no.
Attacking trans people, we say no.
The Trump regime has got to go.
The Trump regime
has got to go.
Trump must go now.
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 Danger, danger, there's a fascist in the White House.
Danger, there's a fascist in the White House.
It's up to us to drive them out.
It's up to us to drive them out.
Danger, danger, there's a fascist in the White House.
Danger, danger, there's a fascist in the White House.
It's up to us to drive him out.
It's up to us to drive him out.
Trump must go now.
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 Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya Trump.
Que se vaya Trump.
Fuera, fuera Donald Trump.
Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump.
Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya Trump.
Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya Trump.
Fuera, fuera Donald Trump.
Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump.
Que se vaya, que se vaya, que se vaya Trump.
Que se vaya Trump.
Fuera, fuera Donald Trump. Trump must go now.
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 In the name of humanity, refuse to accept a fascist America, fascist America. In the name of humanity, refuse to accept a fascist America.
Fascist America.
The name of humanity, refuse to accept a fascist America.
Fascist America.
In the name of humanity, refuse to accept a fascist America.
Fascist America.
Trump must go now.
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 Number one, our solemn vow.
Number one, our solemn vow.
Trump must go, Trump must go now.
Trump must go, Trump must go now.
Number two, we're nonviolent.
Number two, we're nonviolent.
We gather millions and won't relent.
We gather millions and won't relent.
Number three, we must unite.
Number three, we must unite.
Different views, but the same fight.
Different views, but the same fight.
Number four, when they attack.
Number four, when they attack.
Rally more people and fight back.
Rally more people and come right back.
Now it's your turn, take a stand.
Now it's your turn, take a stand.
Join us from across the land.
Join us from across the land.
Join us in our solemn vow.
Join us in our solemn vow.
Trump must go, Trump must go now.
Trump must go, Trump must go now.
Trump must go, he 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 must go now.
Say Trump must go now.
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 You scream.
I am sick of fascists. It feels like this thing has been going on for ages and ages now. I have been teaching in Virginia for 15 years. I lived in South Korea for a period of time, taught English there too. I teach ESOL students, most of them learning English as their second language. I can tell you that what this country has become over the last few years in particular, but over the last 10 years for sure, has become a nightmare for the next generation. I am not afraid that they're going to end up turning into a fascist America. I am afraid of them walking open-eyed, unblinded, straight into the teeth of the wolf. I'm afraid of another generation of Americans who do not have the fight and the spirit left in them, who have no piece of the revolution left in them, who have no love or respect of the Constitution left in them to stand up for what is right. Because we can teach them all we want. We can lead that horse to water. We can say what the right thing to do is every day. But what use is knowing the right thing to do if you do not do it? What is the purpose of living every day, breathing and surviving for a tomorrow that is worse than the day before? If we don't say something now, if we don't act today, we lose every day more and more opportunities to make this country what it was meant to be and has never been. They want us to go back to what? Back to slavery? Back to the end of suffrage? Do we want to go back to a time in this country where the people did not have the right to vote unless they were wealthy, white, landowning elites? No! We have seen what fascism does. It was born here. It came from this country. We imported it to Europe. They brought it back, and it never really left. And that's the truth of it. We can teach the truth of history all we want to. We can teach them to speak their mind. We can speak our minds, but there has to be power behind the words. The power of we, the people. You are not enough alone. None of us are. He is not enough alone. And he doesn't stand alone, and we won't let him forget it. We won't let any of them forget it. This is not going to be an easy thing we're asking you to do. We're asking you for courage. More than anything, we're asking for your imagination. A thing that I know all too well the school has beaten and bred out of you.
Not us. Woo. Fuck that.
I am tired of being angry every damn day. I am tired of being frightened when I look into the eyes of kids who are ever more breaking down and losing their innocence. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people telling me to calm down, to not make a big deal out of it. If it means anything, if this country has ever meant anything worthy and good, it has meant this idea, this belief that we have had, that all people are created equal. And if not that, then it doesn't matter what the truth is. It doesn't matter what truth is or what any of us believe. If we don't believe that, the country is worthless. I like to say a lot of the times that what makes something a law is not the Constitution. What makes it a law is that we believe it is the law. They're right about that. They're just banking on the fact that none of us believe it anymore. They're banking on the fact that we are going to let it go by. Let it go unchallenged and unsaid. The government is meant to uphold the law equally for everyone. There are no better kings. There are no better aristocrats. We are all of us created equal, and we are going to have to fight for it. Non-violently, with our voices and our words, because violence is the act of tyrants, and as Virginia's slogan says, sic semper tyrannis. That's all I have to share with you. Trump must go now!
Let's go now.
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now.
Trump must go All right, safety. Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Safety is our right.
Safety is our right.
Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Don't give up the fight.
Don't give up.
I said, get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Stand up for your rights.
Stand up for your rights.
Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
And don't give up the fight.
Don't give up.
Freedom. Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Freedom is our right.
Freedom is our right.
Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Don't give up the fight.
Don't give up.
I said, get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Freedom is our rights.
Freedom is our right.
Get up, stand up.
Stand up.
And don't give up the fight.
Don't give up the fight.
Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Equality is our right.
Equality is our right.
Get up, stand up.
Trump must go now!
Trump must go
All right, moving up to
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now!
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 Trump must go now.
Trump must go now!
Must go now.
Trump must go now!
Must go now.
Danger, danger, there's a fascist in the White House.
Danger, there's a fascist in the White House.
It's up to us to drive him out.
It's up to us to drive them out.
Danger, danger, there's a fascist in the White House.
Danger, there's a fascist in the White House.
It's up to us to drive him out.
It's up to us to drive him out.
Danger, danger, there are fascists in the White House.
Danger, there are fascists in the White House.
It's up to us to drive them out.
It's up to us to drive them out.
Our next speaker comes from the national chapter of Refuse Fascism. Let's give it up for Sansara! Sansara Taylor!
All right, y'all, how you feeling today? Are you angry that we have a fascist tyrant in the White House? Are you impatient with the fact? Okay, you're impatient, period. Are you impatient? Are you impatient with all the people who say, yeah, Trump's bad, but we got a plan. We're going to primary the Democrats who won't stand up to him, and we're going to get them in the midterms. Are you impatient with that? Yes. Listen up. We are facing a very dangerous situation, and it's very important that all of you are here today as part 2 of Surround the White House 1.0. What we are doing here is we are modeling and calling forward the tens of millions of people across this country who hate and fear what Donald Trump is doing every day to immigrants, terrorizing them, kidnapping them, disappearing them in front of their children, leaving them afraid and alone, causing thousands to live in fear, tens of thousands, millions. We are here because we see the crimes that Trump is committing against the rule of law, against the separation of powers, the assault that he and his fascist minions are waging on science, on medicine. We are here because of the way that he is suppressing the truth in education, on the campuses, the universities, as well as in the college campuses. We are here because in so many dimensions, let's not leave out how Donald Trump has now assassinated 83 people off the coast of Venezuela and has
escalating and preparing for an all-out assault against the rule of law, against international law. These are war crimes and crimes against humanity that Donald Trump has claimed for himself, and he's bragging about, and he's escalating. And meanwhile, he has taken the U.S. military and he's gathered them and said, now, the enemy you need to fight is the enemy within. And he's deploying troops on U.S. soil against the American people and against people who live in this country and have every right to live in this country and are not criminals, whether they are immigrants with papers or not. So we are here because we recognize the danger of Trump fascism. But we are here to hold a place for and to call forward the tens of millions across this country who hate what's happening, but are not yet recognizing how fast it's moving and how dramatic and qualitative this is. I started by talking about the midterms because you have a lot of people who are furious at Trump, and they're furious at the Democrats for caving on the shutdown, for utterly capitulating again. What kind of opposition is this, people say, and they're furious. But then they're being told that what you have to do is focus on primarying those Democrats and getting a majority of the Democrats in the midterm and holding Trump at bay till we can get him out in the elections. And there are two huge problems with this. Number one, the crimes of this regime are happening now and need to be stopped now. And the nature of fascism, and that's what Trump is, a fascist, that's what his regime is. The nature of fascism is it cannot be contained. It needs to be removed from power. As long as Trump is in power, he will violate any constraints put on him. He pardons the insurrectionists. He pardons the people who helped him try to steal the last election. He gives a green light to lawless terror. He tells ICE and the police, take the gloves off. Knock the hell out of them, talking about black and brown youth in particular and immigrants in general. He will not be constrained. If you do not remove fascism from power, the atrocities get greater and greater, and they violently shut down any space for people to stand up and oppose them. The clock runs out. And we see this right now with Trump cracking down on protesters now in Charlotte, where ICE just came in and carried out mass arrests as people righteously stood up against the threat that is coming to the immigrants in that community. And we see this where Trump and his fascist regime called 7 million protesters for No King's Day domestic terrorists. And we see this as Trump is trying to erase the distinction between international terrorists and domestic terrorists legally, as he claims for himself the right to assassinate people just on his claim that they are terrorists. And we see this in Trump sending his prosecutors after people who criminally prosecuted him, going after Letitia James and James Comey and others. This is sending a message. Donald Trump is moving to close off any space for anybody to oppose him. And his Supreme Court, which is illegitimately packed with fascist judges, sometimes the lower courts say, no, Trump, you can't do that. That's violating the Constitution. No, you can't deploy the National Guard in this city. There's no insurrection. No, Trump, you can't shred birthright citizenship. That's built into the Constitution. No, Trump, you can't do A, B, C, D. And then it gets up to the Supreme Court, and what happens? This illegitimate fascist packed Supreme Court uses their shadow docket to give Trump a green light 95% of the time. Yes. So there is no constraint on Trump coming from within the supposed checks and balances. He is ripping that up. And the urgency is upon us to stop this fascism and do it now. So the number one problem with waiting for the midterms is there's not enough time. We have to stop this now. But the number two problem with this gets to the fact that Donald Trump has made clear, and his track record shows, that he is not someone who will respect an election he loses. Yep. Y'all remember January 6th, right?
Yes.
January 6th. I don't know how all these people who think they're going to primary the Democrats and count on the midterms have managed to forget the lesson of January 6th. That was a failed coup attempt, but it was a dress rehearsal. And Trump has pardoned all of those insurrectionists. Just last week, he pardoned 77 of the lawyers and others who tried to help him steal the election. Giuliani, Sidney Powell, all these other fascist lunatics. You don't pardon these people if you're not preparing to do these crimes again. And Trump and his people have packed election deniers into the state level election boards to oversee the elections in at least 18 states already. So this is already afoot. He is already moving to steal the next election. So this is the other reason we cannot rely on the elections. No one who is reality-based, no one who is confronting reality in this society right now should count on and gamble humanity's future on Donald Trump respecting an election he loses. Am I right? Yeah. So this is why RefuseFascism.org and others, our partner organizations, launched a movement to non-violently drive Trump from power. We launched this movement on November 5th, 12 days ago, with thousands strong from across the country. People traveled here from all over the country because they recognize we need to be in the nation's capital. To say Trump must go now, and we need to bring tens of thousands and millions to the Capitol, not for a one-day protest just to let them know how we feel, but coming back again and again and again and again, not stopping until we create the level of profound political crisis in this country where Donald Trump cannot govern this country, cannot impose his fascist program, and cannot even hold on to the reins of power. We are here because we recognize that there are tens of millions of people who could be the political force to stop this fascism, to drive it out. But we need to call them forward. And we are here because we recognize that there are divides all across this country and right up into the ruling institutions, into the court system, into the ruling institutions, into the branches of enforcement and repression who are opposed to Trump's lawlessness, to his trampling of the Constitution. There are many who would like to see him constrained, but they do not have the interest or the will or the position right now to constrain Trump. They are overwhelmed, yes, or the courage, she said. They are overwhelmed and on the defensive, and their interests are such that they would maintain the stability of this society and this system over the kind of upheaval it would take to remove Trump right now. But that equation can change. That equation changes if there is a profound political earthquake from below. If the people who we have seen again and again, millions strong standing in protest, come out more than for a day, but again and again in the nation's capital. This is what can shift the alignments within the ruling structures. This is what can compel and enable those in the halls of power to act the ways they need to be a part of bringing about Trump's removal. This is possible. It is realizable. It is 1,000 times more realistic than waiting for the elections and trying to vote Trump out. And it is profoundly more moral and righteous than sitting back and throwing up your hands and saying, well, what can we do? So in this action, it's a follow-up action. We had thousands. I'm going to be very real with you. We wanted millions in the streets on November 5th to launch this movement, but instead we had thousands. So we said we've got to come back, and we've got to model the coming back again and again. And so we have this plan called Surround the White House 1.0 with the crime scene tape. Now, what does 1.0 imply?
2.0 is coming.
There's a 2.0 coming, and a 3.0 coming, and as many more iterations as it takes to get the millions to drive Trump out. So we began 2 days ago with this Surround the White House. It's in 3 parts. On Saturday we came, several hundred of us. We unfurled this crime scene tape halfway around the White House, and I want you to know they have it blocked off. halfway around the White House is a mile long. That's how much it's blocked off. So we roped off a mile of the White House. We did not get enough to go all the way 2 miles around. But the footage of this captured the imagination. People saw a crime scene around Trump and they said, that fucking nails it. They said there's a lot of crimes being carried out here in this White House. And I want you to know that footage of this, we put it out on our social media, but footage of this has been spread millions and millions of times. It's been seen all over this country and all over the world. And right now we are coming back. This is part 2 of Surround the White House 1.0 today at 3 o'clock. And we did it at 3 o'clock because we're telling people no business as usual. Leave work, leave school, walk out, shut it down. There can be no business as usual when fascism is consolidating. So we are coming back again next Monday at 3 p.m. And we want to spend the next week, everybody here, becoming an organizer of others. Everybody who sees video of this, becoming organizers of others. Next week, I'm looking at a student who came out. I know you can bring 10 more students next week who can be part of surrounding the White House. Bring 100 more students. Spread the word to other campuses. I know there are retired federal workers here who are sickened by what they see Trump doing to the departments they used to work in. The Department of Education, Veterans Affairs, other institutions. Get your co-workers, your peers, your friends to come out and be part of surrounding the White House. My sister here is a veteran. There's a lot of veterans who are proud of the oath they took to this country. Now, I may have a difference with that oath. I'm not a big fan of American military, but that's okay. We have differences in this movement and we stand together against the fascism of Trump. But there are many people who are proud of their oath to serve this country and are horrified by the way Trump is asking the military to violate that oath and carry out war crimes off the coast of Venezuela or occupy U.S. cities. We need to bring all the veterans out to be part of surrounding the White House. And what we need to do is spend the next week, every one of us, getting other people we know to come back a week from today. It took us several hundred to stretch the crime scene tape halfway around the White House. And we were spaced out. It would take many hundred to surround it all the way around stretched out. But we want to do even better than that. We want to do hand to hand, all the way around the White House, thousands strong, thousands strong. Because we want the world to see growing momentum, coming back again and again, bigger each time. And soon we want it to be 10 deep for 2 miles around the White House, tens of thousands. And then 100 deep, hundreds of thousands all the way around the White House. And before long, we want the millions to be here, flooding this city, shutting it down, making it so the entire world, if we surrounded this entire White House with millions more than once, the entire world will be watching. And they will see Donald Trump's legitimacy has been stripped from him. He is being despised and rejected by his own population. And you will start to see the divisions at the top of society and in society as a whole shift. Who has the initiative? The people opposed to this will get bolder, braver, more courageous, more vocal, and we can change the momentum. It is actually possible to drive Trump from power. There are tens of millions who hate what he is doing, and we are right to be out here. We are right to say we do not have time to wait, and we are right to be holding a place for everybody else who needs to join us.
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now!
Surround the White House 1.0!
Surround the White House 1.0!
Come back Monday, Trump must go!
Come back Monday, Trump must go!
Surround the White House 1.0!
Surround the White House 1.0!
Come back Monday, Trump must go!
Come back Monday, Trump must go!
Danger, danger, there are fascists in the White House!
Danger, danger, there are fascists in the White House!
It's up to us to drive them out.
It's up to us to drive them out.
Danger, danger, there are fascists in the White House.
Danger, danger, there are fascists in the White House.
It's up to us to drive them out.
It's up to us to drive them out.
To everybody at home watching this video, do not sit home while fascism consolidates in the most powerful country in the history of the world. Do not sit back while there is still time to drive this fascist tyrant, Donald Trump, from power. Don't sit back as immigrants' lives are being shattered and they are being sent to concentration camps and deported to face death and torture around the world. Don't sit back while basic rights to stand up and free speech and protest are being trampled. Don't sit back while universities are being silenced and education is being purged of any reference to the actual history of this country, to gender and race and oppression. Speak up and join us. We will be back here Monday the 24th at 3 p.m. to surround the White House, hand to hand. We need thousands. You saw the crime scene tape? You know Donald Trump's a criminal. You know nobody is going to get him out if we don't come in the streets and demand Trump must go now.
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 All right, you guys, you look very beautiful. Now, we need, as I said, to go out, everybody here, and get everybody you know and spread it on social media, because there are enough people in this city and there are certainly enough people who will be watching this to come and surround the White House hand to hand all the way around. And that will inspire the world and it will enable more people to see the need to come and join us next time around. All right, thank you very much. Trump must go now!
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now!
Trump must go now. Trump must go now.
Okay, so in a minute, we're gonna go onto the streets and we're gonna take this crime scene with us, this crime scene tape, and we're gonna go around the side of the White House with this crime scene tape so we can mark off the rest of the crime scene that we didn't do Saturday.
University. I'm really glad to be here with you.
Just let us speak.
You're good.
And I just wanted to speak out to my generation specifically, because I know that a lot of us are scared to speak up and use our voice. Even I'm scared. I'm really nervous right now. But we won't get any progress if we don't speak up. I think that right now we need community. And we need to come together no matter how old you are, no matter what you look like. Because what Trump is doing right now is really scary. I learn about it every day in class. I'm a political science major, and it's all we talk about, and it's disgusting. It's really scary. And I don't think that we should let fear drive us, because things need to change. It's been too long. He came into office for the first time while I was in 5th grade, and I'm a sophomore in college now. It's crazy. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna gather ourselves together here and we're gonna take this crime scene tape around the rest of the White House here down 15th Street.
Sign up.
It's up to us to drive them out.
We're marching around the White House.
Danger, danger, there are fascists.
Gonna surround the White House with crime scene tape for the second day.
It's up to us to drive them out.
It's up to us to drive them out.
Danger, danger. fascists in the White House.
Danger, danger, there are fascists in the White House.
It's up to us to drive them out.
It's up to us to drive them out.
Danger, danger, there are fascists in the White House.
Danger, danger, there are fascists in the White House.
It's up to us to drive them out.
It's up to us to drive them out.
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
All right, everyone. Once again, follow Refuse Fascism on all platforms. Go to refusefascism.org to get connected with this movement. This is Surround the White House 1.0. We are marching around the perimeter of the White House with crime scene tape for the second day. We're going to be out here again Monday, November 24th. Join us. There's also really important events November 20th through 22nd here in DC. Come to DC. This is the place to be. The seat of power where you can impact the situation with nonviolent, sustained protests.
Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump! Fuera, fuera, Donald Trump! Trump must go now! Trump must go now!